Buckle up for round 78 of Skip versus Ernestine, featuring the immortal Hazel. We hope she's immortal. She's on her best behavior today. So far, so good.
Up until about like 5 minutes ago, we had no air conditioning.
We had no air conditioning, but she fixed it.
So I have shorts on.
Okay.
But my legs are white, so I didn't want to show them. But I have white legs.
Great.
Thank you.
You look great.
But now the air just came on.
Now the air came on thanks to her, and she nailed it. She
because there's a cooling system or a complex, and so it's not about me getting somebody down to fix air conditioning. It's the complex. So I asked them this morning, 9 o'clock, maybe check the cooling system. They said no, it's your thing. So then I end up getting an air conditioning guy come tomorrow, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So we're sitting here with fans. We have one fan and another fan, and now the guy just calls me. He tells me, "Oh yeah, it was the cooling system."
Their fault.
I'm the one that said it at 9 a.m. It's now whenever.
She said it. She's always one step ahead of everybody. And here we are.
So we're dressed for heat, and now it's cold in here, but whatever.
We had fans going, and you're going to hear a lot of purring in the background. It wasn't new kitty cats.
It's the air, because we didn't have air.
She's being
on. She got hot.
Asleep.
She's wearing a coat.
So obviously we do live by all your questions and comments, pro and con, but let's just get right to it for this episode, because you know and we know what we're going to talk about first.
Yeah, and just to start, it's been hot in LA.
Oh.
You know, it's not like we just didn't have air conditioning like in general. It's been hot. It's hot.
For LA, it's been
well, it's going to be, it's in the 80s.
Hot.
It's not like New York was 105 last week, so. Okay, back to the scheduled programming.
Okay, this is Pat from Memphis, who says, simple question, your thoughts on Taylor's wedding weekend?
Oh, jeez, I'm so glad it's over. It's over, but it's going to continue. Now when is she getting pregnant? I read she wants 4 kids. He made a very perceptive, I can't think of the right word.
About what happened. I'll get to that.
But he's going to get to it, but I'm glad it's over. I can't take it anymore.
Okay, to her point, it was interesting because Friday, wasn't it Friday night that it happened?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
She got so sort of sucked into the swirl of all this that she finally said, wait a second, how did this start? And she wanted to know what caused all this.
No, I Googled, well, how did she become so famous and so legendary? And it came back, she basically started sort of like Bieber, you know, she was online,
YouTube.
She was making videos, whatever. But I think beyond that, she is such an excellent marketing person.
Well,
that was genius. Why, because her voice is not beyond. Her voice is not Streisand
so we start with that.
Okay.
She's got a
decent voice. I mean, I think Adele has a much better voice.
Much better voice. And
Mariah,
obviously down through the years, there have been many, starting with Streisand, who had a way better voice, a rare, unique voice. I even think Madonna, for all of her pop music that she has created, she had a different kind of voice where I liked it. It appealed to my ear.
Great.
Taylor's voice doesn't appeal to my ear, but I get that there's a whole generation of Swifties who just said, she's our goddess. But yet I look at her, this is just me, beauty in the eye of the beholder. I don't think she's drop dead gorgeous. I think she has a round face with big red lipstick, and she's an actor of the highest order. She's always on stage. She's always completely prepared for the moment. She's thought it through. She's rehearsed it in her mind. I'm at courtside at the Knicks, and they're coming back, and we're dancing, and we're doing it. Wait, you're not a Knicks fan. Why are you there? Okay, it was strategic, and it was ingenious for her to be at the Knicks game, but she's always at the right place at the right time. I get all the above. So then it starts to occur to me, Hazel's out. She says, I'm tired of Taylor Swift. Where are you going to go, Hazel?
Anyway,
she jumped.
She's going to go in her bed.
Okay, we hope. The point is, the first thing that caught my ear was absolutely no cell phones at the wedding. And then it dawned on me, it's brilliant, because they are going to completely stage the behind the scenes look at the wedding.
Well, I couldn't believe, I said to you, I would have thought she would have had a pay-per-view type of wedding where they
No.
pay.
No, you need better than that.
Yeah.
You need to go one step beyond
Yeah,
pay-per-view,
yeah.
because pay-per-view is too dangerous because
It's live.
it's too live.
Yeah.
And things occasionally are going to be not quite right, maybe not go wrong, but not quite the way she would want it, not as scripted as she
Yeah.
would like. But if you bring your crews in to shoot it,
Yeah, you have
and,
control.
and you make sure that not a single guest is going to drop a single tidbit of video, that
There is nobody
yeah.
around
Okay,
that's
so
going to do
so
that.
there's not been a shred of video that
None.
has leaked, not a shred, because
And not
they
even any
controlled
pictures of
it.
her
Okay, so
dress or...
so now you have the opportunity to shoot it. You can shoot all the behind the scenes. You can actually script it. You can actually have
No, you could.
key guests. You actually give them lines to say to her in the receiving line or wherever, or backstage before the wedding. You can actually carefully plot out a script for this. Then you shoot it, and then you have time to edit it. Where
Right.
even
The way that
you're going to
you
have
want,
creative
yeah.
control, and so she, and if Travis so cares, probably it's just her in complete control, and they're going to carefully edit it
Yeah.
to make it the perfect inside, behind the scenes wedding movie. It's going to be a movie, and if
It's actually going to be a documentary.
okay, well, but it's
a movie.
It's a movie.
Yeah.
It's still a movie. It's a I get it because it's real. It's not fake.
But okay, one thing I
Okay.
can't get
Okay,
is...
but remember, the point to this is,
Yeah.
what you want to do is you want to have a theatrical release so that the Swifties will flood the theaters.
midnight showing.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you want this to go on for, have a, I don't know, 2-3 week run in the theaters, and then you drop it on what is pay-per-view, which is streaming.
And what would be great is people can get
Yeah.
married in the theater while they're getting married
sure
on the
they will.
screen.
It'll be a blockbuster wedding movie. That's what will happen. It's wedding as blockbuster, which no one has ever done that before. Oh, God,
No, but
would
you know what I
believe-
can't believe? I have to let her out. But
Okay.
what I can't believe is, how do you have 1,000 close friends? They just invited every celebrity that exists in the world to show up. On that note, I have to go let her out.
Hazel, she
Continue
waits
on.
until we start, and she has to
Continue on.
upstage because
One
this
minute,
is the
Hazel.
classic case of the treat pee, where she goes to the door and barks, "Let me out." And it forces Mom to jump up in the creation of Skip versus Ernestine, the taping of, which we do not script out. And, sorry, I'm losing my pillow here. And Hazel's going to upstage us so that she can get a couple of treats from her mom for peeing. And she'll go out and squirt like a drop. She can always squirt a drop. She is the best treat peer I've ever seen. She's way smarter than even Taylor Swift is. And here comes Mom back from the pee. The point is that all the guests and 1,000 friends, there's some who didn't go, obviously
Yeah.
Blake Lively and
Yeah.
husband that got sticky with
But everybody
all that.
else went. Paul McCartney, I mean, Bradley Cooper.
Miles Teller didn't go, and now there's some speculation that they fell apart.
But
I
how do you
don't
have
know what.
1,000 close friends?
I don't know.
It's
She had
ridiculous.
her backup dancers there.
I know, but you've had everybody else in the world. There's not a person except us and Blake Lively and Miles Teller who are not invited. I think they just put every celebrity that exists on the planet come to this wedding. So it's
Well, I mean,
star
they were
power.
A-list though. I mean,
Yes.
we're talking about Brad Pitt and Paul McCartney.
Yes, Paul McCartney sang.
And Stevie Nicks
I mean, it's just, but there are other people that you think, how would she be friends with them? Everybody,
Okay,
anybody.
But remember, Travis has he's cast a wide
No,
net
but I'm
in the
talking about
National
the
Football League.
celebrities that wouldn't be
Okay,
friends
but-
with him.
But there are a bunch of football players that he has crossed paths
Yeah.
with, and they are all +1. So remember, there was an offensive tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs, and
She caught the
she
bouquet.
caught the sister caught the
Yeah.
bouquet. So his +1 to Taylor Swift's wedding was his sister. Well, she's probably met Taylor, but she probably didn't know Taylor.
But I'm just saying, you can't be friends with every celebrity just because you're a celebrity.
Well, I think the 1,000's pretty easy to do when you're doing +1, right?
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't think she
then
knows
it's times
everybody
2.
in the world. Everybody in the world knows her?
I don't know. I think she knows a whole lot of people. That doesn't surprise me at all. I'll
It
defend her
surprises
on
me that everybody is friends with her.
Okay,
Man.
that's a nice round number of 1,000. But then you read they shut down Madison Square Garden, and
Yeah,
obviously
and-
security had to be airtight
Oh.
for many reasons.
At the same time, the
to keep
World
the
Cup
media
is
out.
going on.
Yes, and so the places of business right
Yeah,
around
the
Madison Square
local-
Garden got completely shut down.
Shut
and there was a
down.
bar owner who said,
Yeah.
we lost completely because nobody can get to the bar.
And he
Yeah.
asked them, can you
Yeah,
work with
can
us?
you
And maybe you
please
want to come
buy
to
us
our
out?
you know.
Can you please at least give us a fee for the
Or come
the
and you
night?
guys have some of your
Yeah,
wedding
right,
party
which
come
they're-
here.
they're not
And they never even responded, which is really horrible. And they closed down and it was gridlock and what I don't get it. And here it is, they're bringing in huge air conditioners when the city is on a major, about to blow
Yeah.
because of overuse, because it's been in the hundreds.
Yeah.
And they're loading in gigantic air conditioners. How does the mayor, that crazy mayor, let that happen? It's okay to do that while people are afraid that the circuits are going to blow?
Money talks.
I guess.
If you've got
I guess his
billions,
wife is a Taylor
money
Swift
talks.
fan. I don't know.
All right, but they did donate
Of course they donated
reportedly 26 million
Of course,
to
but
many charities
why do you think they
around the
did that
country.
right before they were getting married?
Okay.
So people have to shut up
All
and
right.
say, well, they did donate money.
Trust me, this movie project, this documentary project, will net out way
Yeah.
more than 26
Oh,
million.
without a doubt.
Watch.
Without a
Just
doubt.
watch.
So
She's
in the
back.
end,
Hazel's back. She
they're
went
going to
really
make
bad.
more money than the 26 that they paid
Oh,
out.
this
Please.
is wedding as profit. This is the ability. Has anybody, I don't know weddings, but has anybody ever made money on a wedding? Is there such a thing as making money
Well,
on
I
a
don't know.
wedding?
People
Because
get
weddings
gifts.
are so expensive.
Yeah, but people get
They
gifts and
did
they get
say-
some money, but
Okay, but but they're so expensive.
yeah, you're paying almost. Our friend Laura, her daughter is getting married in August in New York City.
It's ridiculous.
And she's almost up to like $500,000, and she's a doctor, just a regular MD. It's not
Yeah,
as though
she's
a,
not a big
No.
powerhouse doctor.
no,
who's
it's not
got
as though
big
she's a
powerhouse practice.
whatever. But
No, this is a lot of
this
money
is
for her.
ridiculous.
And yet, they carefully plotted and staged the wedding of the century. And it, as you said last week, it started to take on like, or maybe I said it, royal overtones. It felt like
Yeah.
a royal wedding.
It's
And when
like-
they have their first child, it'll be like Prince
Yeah.
Harry,
They
right?
have,
This will
but
be
they're
the
they're
next-
bigger than Meghan and Harry,
No, I
who
know.
are royalty because of Harry. But it's bigger than Princess Di, and Princess Di was the biggest royal. People cared about that over here. It's just mind blowing. I
She
think
is
it has to be
Princess Di.
it has to be a case study. Like it should be a college requisite
You know,
course.
she's in stature, she's Princess Di in this country, yet she's not linked to a royal.
No,
She's married to a pro football player who's really good and is going to
Well,
be
he
in the
wasn't
Pro
the
Football
best
Hall of Fame.
football
Nobody,
player.
you could argue, is the best pass catching tight end ever, and that's a
okay,
big
but Tom
deal.
Brady
No,
was
he's
one
not
of
like
the best
a quarterback. No,
quarterbacks, and he's not in royal.
yeah,
standard.
It did surprise
When
me
he
a
was married
bit,
to Giselle, I mean,
No-
she
knowing-
didn't become that.
knowing how calculated she has been, carefully plotting her rise, that she wouldn't go for a quarterback because
Yeah.
the quarterback is the mega hit.
Right.
It's the Brady.
Well, that's what every, in high school, the cheerleader and
Mahomes
the.
was already taken, but Joe Burrow is a stud.
Well, she's dated enough other guys in Hollywood.
Yeah, that's true.
She's dated everybody in Hollywood. So he was the one that, caught the brass ring.
No, but he's got a great personality and he's very likable and he's very
Yes.
sociable where she can take him to events and he can take
Well,
over
I think
the
he
room.
must have.
He's
He must have
charming.
kissed the ground she walked on. That she wanted to date him.
Well,
It's not as though he was Tom Brady.
no, but he sought her, not vice versa.
Right,
you know, so-
but I'm saying he was not Tom Brady, where every woman wanted to go out with him. Who wanted to go out with him before her? What was he? They weren't lining up to date him.
I can't remember if he dated anybody I was aware of.
Well, he wasn't. I'm talking about magnitude of football players that you know date all the celebrities. Where was he
He
dating?
did date somebody I should remember, but I can't, so that's all you need to know.
I mean, Julian Edelman had more famous women with him,
Yeah,
supermodels,
he
and right.
Yeah.
So I never knew of him that he was some sex symbol football player.
Yeah. By the way, if you hadn't noticed yet, we were not invited to the wedding, just for the
Surprise. Spoiler alert.
And she wouldn't have gone anyway.
Please,
She would have
no.
snubbed the invitation. She would have
Please,
said no.
no, I do not. I had enough.
She doesn't hate her.
I don't hate her.
Or she doesn't hate her music.
I
It's
bought
ju-
one album. I
She
just
did
am
buy
on
an album.
overload.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know, when does it end?
Well,
It just
it's going to
doesn't
calm
end.
down now until the movie
Well,
comes
I
out.
can tell you because I buy my magazines weekly,
yeah,
as you
you do. She
know.
does.
I know the next
She's the
round.
last-
This
Last man
no,
standing.
no. I actually
last
go to the
woman
newsstand. And there's a million of people
what
that
I'm
go and
saying.
buy news magazines. I will tell you, this week there will be a barrage of the covers have.
Yeah.
They won't have the pictures, but they'll just have somebody's account of they went to the wedding. You know, there are some people that saying they went to the wedding. They showed Mahomes and his wife with what dress they were, how they were dressed to go to the wedding.
Yeah.
So there's
Several
going to be
have posted
something.
what they wore.
What they wore.
Yeah.
Selena Gomez, her gold
Backup
dress.
dancer got blasted for posting her to the wedding dress, not
Yeah.
her wedding dress,
Yeah.
but the one she wore to the wedding, and she got blasted because it didn't look pink, and then her husband had to jump in and say it's champagne.
Why,
pink.
was there a color
I
code?
guess.
Oh, I
It's
didn't read
Taylor's
about a
all
color
pink.
dress code.
I
I don't know.
don't know. We don't keep
Just
up that
stop the
much. But
insanity.
then the other stunner was, wait, Adam Sandler
That's-
is officiating? And my first question was, is he a rabbi? He's Jewish.
I think he is ordained.
Ordained?
Yes.
He's
Well, there are a lot
ordained?
of people that are
Well, I
ordained
know.
to, you know, so he is, and he was their
Just was-
friend.
It was just
I don't know.
odd.
It's just something like, it's like a Hollywood
Although
sitcom.
he
to
gave
me.
Travis a small part in
Oh,
Happy
yeah,
Gilmore
right.
2.
So there you go.
I don't know if it was a trade-off, but they said he was funny, and his advice to him was keep kissing, and I'm sure he was great. He's always great at whatever he does. He's very gifted, but kind
It's a
of
little weird.
she is pretty conventional in her choices. She's pretty conservative in doing it sort of the old school way, right?
Sort of, but she did Showgirl as the album, and she's on the
Yeah,
cover
okay.
as a showgirl. So I think there's a different side to her that she doesn't show the real world, as in everybody.
She's so big right now that if she did choose to run for president of the
She
United
would
States,
win.
I think she'd have a
I
real
think she
shot.
would have a good shot,
Wow.
and he could be the
I
vice
wonder if
president.
she would ever do that.
I don't know.
It's
I
such a
hope it's
huge-
not in my lifetime.
Well,
Go
you'd
ahead.
probably vote for her.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna vote for
Just
her.
because she would be
Yeah.
anti-right, right? She'd be more left
No,
than right.
I wouldn't vote for her,
No?
quite honestly.
Okay.
Sorry.
Two quick comments that we saw that just sum up the avalanche of reaction we've received to all of the above. This is from Reflection Howard 156. We certainly have reached peak Taylor Swift.
I think so, but I'm afraid to tell you, I don't think so. I think now it's spinning into a new, now it's Baby Watch.
Yeah.
Remember on Anchorman, how it was
Panda Watch. Yeah.
We've now reached Baby Watch because
Okay.
she said she wants to have a baby as
okay.
soon as possible. So now, I'm telling you, and she's kind of envious of Mahomes' wife who has the 4 kids,
Yeah,
or
that's true.
don't they have 4? I think
don't
it's
know.
4.
I've lost
And
track.
so, you know, I think there's that, and I like I said, I read she wants 4 babies, so she's got to start doing that now.
She does need to start.
So we're on
and she
Baby
will.
Watch.
And final comment is from @Stevie Gruber, who says there will never be too much Taylor Swift.
Well, God bless you. You got your wish.
Wow.
You will be pleasantly surprised. You'll have more Taylor coming.
Yes, he will.
Not your
It's
wish.
not a she Swifty, it's a he Swifty.
Well, everybody loves Taylor.
Unless Stevie could
Men,
be a
women.
she,
Well, it could be a female. Everyone.
And that, officially, for episode 78, is enough Taylor Swift
Yes,
from us.
I'm tailored out.
Okay. Next subject. We did, going back a week or so ago, we posted a picture of us hanging out at Lil Wayne's house one
We did.
Sunday. It was a week ago, back this past Sunday. So it was 10-ish days ago. And we go out occasionally, bless you.
Excuse me.
And we just hang out. We just talk sports,
We do.
we talk life, and we talk about hey,
Everything.
so-
We talk about everything under the
yeah,
sun.
everything. And so Wayne has been seeing a woman named Maddie that we had met before, back around Christmas time, I think it was. And Maddie was there, and she sat with us the whole time we were there for a couple hours, whatever it was,
Yep.
maybe a little more. And she gets into, not that she talked a whole lot, not that she
No, she's
talked a whole
sweet.
lot, but she's very sweet and smart. And we liked her and had a good time with her, and so we're gonna take a quick picture as we're leaving, and occasionally in
We
the
always
past we
do.
posted pictures. And we weren't sure, do you want, and he insisted that Maddie be in the picture.
Of course.
And then, just full disclosure, I texted him the next day and said, hey, are you okay if we post this picture? Because we weren't sure, you know.
Well, we respect his privacy
Absolutely.
as friends, so.
Yeah. And he had no issue at all. And we went back and forth a couple of times about how much he had enjoyed it, that we both enjoyed it. He and I just connect
Yeah, you do.
on the weirdest, greatest level ever, where if you could just, if we had a video of these 2.5, 3 hours, it's just us riffing off each other, because there's no one I'd rather talk sports or frankly life with than him, because for me, he's genius level. And I think
Vice versa.
vice versa,
Right.
if I may say so myself. And he
Well, we
wrote,
just have a good time.
yeah, he wrote back that, I'll quote this from the text that he wrote me. You and I talk like we were in the army together and we ain't seen each other since the war. And he told me that Maddie always says that when he's with me, he's in his element, and that she loves that. She loves to watch that happen.
Well, he's really
He
being him.
usually never sits. He stands the whole time, and yet he's not performing for anyone. He's just being Wayne.
Just being him.
And it's really fun. That's
We
for
just
me.
love him,
It's
so.
just fun. And I knew he'd been through some things back and forth with Maddie, and yet now, just before we tape this, we see that he's posted
Well,
a
they've
video
had some
saying they're not going to make
difficulties,
it.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. I think they
Who
will.
knows? Maybe they'll be back
I
by the
think they
time
will.
this posts.
I think
Yeah.
they will.
Do you?
Yes,
Okay,
I
and
do.
she knows.
I do. I think they will.
She is very close in a
Yes.
different way with Wayne than I am.
Different way, but I think they're gonna get
Look,
back. I think they're together.
We just want him to be
I want him
happy.
to be happy.
And it's hard for him to be
Well, it's
happy
very
with
hard.
somebody
He's-
because he
he's a
travels so much.
superstar, and
he's
He is
Talk
a
about
true
legendary.
legend.
yeah, he's a true
sorry.
iconic legend to a
is.
lot of people whose lives he shaped. And he tours like a maniac
That's
because he
his
lives
comfort
for
place.
it.
He likes it.
He was born
A
to
lot of
perform.
entertainers feel that way.
Yeah.
They need to be on the road. If they're not on the road, they're not happy.
Yeah.
They were born to be on the road, and so
And I think he will tour as
he
long
will
as
tour
he's
forever,
standing.
ever,
Yes.
ever. So
Forever
God bless
he will
him,
tour, and God bless him.
and I think he'll be fine with her. So
Okay, well, I'm going to take that to my
I do.
emotional bank because I get rocked by all
No, I
this.
think he's going to be good with her. It's just they just gotta even it out.
In the end, his heart is really good.
He's got a beautiful
Big,
heart.
beautiful heart.
He's a good soul.
He's a good soul, and yet he is so rarely blessed with talent that it's just hard to be him, to be.
Oh, he's a genius.
He's genius, and so it gets hard. Can he be a little moody? Sometimes, but
So are you. I don't mean to say anything, but
no, I got it.
and so am I. I think everybody is moody. Everybody has moods.
Yeah.
That's why I said you don't know somebody until you live with them behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Everybody is moody.
This is from @Jim Crosley, who says, "Great picture, brother," the one that we posted.
Yeah.
I always loved your relationship with Wayne. And then Susan.Ray20 @Susan.Ray20 says, "Your relationship with Wayne is so special and so unique.
That is
And
true.
you are so right, Susan.Ray20. And
He is one of a kind.
I'd say he is the most one of a kind human I've ever known. And I've known a whole lot of humans in a whole lot of places.
He is.
And I've worked with a lot of talented people, but nothing like that man. He is somewhere else. And sometimes I think he's from somewhere else.
Yeah,
like
could be.
he's got alien in him, and he believes.
He does. He
Yeah,
believes
aliens.
in all that, so I'll take him. Alien-esque and all.
Quick change of pace here. This is from Mike from Asheville, North
Oh,
Carolina.
I've
You've
been. I
to
love Asheville. It's so beautiful.
Mike says, with all that's very much wrong with this country right now, should we be having major celebrations like America 250? Well,
I don't know. I think you have to put a number on it somehow. It's been 250 years, so
we'll jump.
whether or not we celebrate every year the 4th of July, so why not make it extra special with it being, excuse me, we're doing something here.
She always says, get a room.
Yeah, get a room. I mean, I don't think it was over the top.
Hey, look, sorry, who was this from? Mike. Mike, I tweeted this early July 4th. I get all the problems. I know all the problems. And if you don't like the current president of the United States, you think we're all, the country is about to fail
Falling
completely.
apart, going to hell in a handbag.
Going to hell in a
Yeah.
handbag basket.
Yep.
But I said happy 250 to the greatest country in
Yeah,
the world
again.
because it's just the greatest country in the world. And I look at what's going on in other countries, and you just have to cling to the notion that we're still great. And
Well, it's not like listen, just because he's the president, yes, he's the president, but if he was out tomorrow, it still is the country. It still exists with or without him. It's been 250 years. It's not like he became, it's like going to
So-
the White House. I believe I would go to the White House with or without him. I don't
Exactly.
care. It's just going to this White House that stands for something amazing in this world
that is
with
true.
a history.
So if you watch us fairly consistently or routinely, I will defend Donald Trump on some things that he does because I do like his gutsy, decisive leadership in some areas. I just do. She
That's
does
your
not.
belief,
Okay, that's
so
just
you
me.
can have
But
that.
here's the point. Then he or his staff stooped to trolling Taylor Swift, speaking of her wedding, just after her wedding, as if he can't stand it that he got upstaged in his home city of New York City, and he's he's trolling her with her songs and their I try to follow some of it. It's so
I mean,
beneath.
he's the
the
president of the United States. Like,
Are
do
you
something
kidding
else.
me?
Worry about.
And in the beginning, he liked her because she seemed to like him, and then all of a sudden, she liked Kamala, and he didn't like her very
Right,
much.
well, that-
Okay, we get it.
Falls apart.
And then I know you don't follow the World Cup; it's driving you crazy.
No, I don't.
But
I'm not a fan. But
okay, so we have a player. I won't get into the gory details of this. Who got a red card in the previous match?
right.
And by rule, once you get a red card, you're out,
You're out.
for the
I
next
know
match.
that. Yes,
okay.
I know that.
And obviously we are a host country. We're actually the host country because more of the games are being played on U.S. soil than on Canadian or Mexican soil. But the point is, President Trump got involved and called the head of FIFA, the governing body, and I don't know how this happened, but he is now taking public credit for having them revisit.
Well, of course he
and
would.
by the way, just completely objectively, sorry.
Objectively.
That I'm not even a big soccer fan, but I watch, as she will tell you, I watch it like crazy. I still think it's a silly game that I'm riveted to. I can't stop watching it. Maybe the silliness of it becomes captivating after a while. Are you okay? Choking?
Yeah.
And yet the foul that was called, that got the red card, was not an intentional foul. So I thought it was a wrong call. It should have been a yellow card, which would allow him to continue playing and play, the next match. And Donald Trump is taking credit, sort of between the lines, for, I triggered this. I said, why don't you review that? Well, you're not supposed to be able to, once it's red, it's
right.
You're done. You're out. And now it looks like complete home cooking, but it was funny to me that he made it even worse, even though I appreciate the fact that he may have been the impetus for this review and overturn, but I almost wish he could have stayed quiet, but that's not him to stay quiet. He's going to take credit for it. And once he takes credit, then the world is going to say, caught you. He did this, strings are pulled. And
whatever. I think he needs to become the president and just not worry about things like this.
Well, for all the U.S. soccer fans out there, or football fans, he did himself a lot of good, because I'm sure a lot of people who love the red, white, and blue Team USA are saying, well, thank you.
I guess.
Right?
I guess.
Okay, this printed on the previous sheet. This is Jay from Portland, Maine. Wow, that's, wasn't Wayne up there?
Wayne was in
Except
Maine.
he missed.
Yeah, he was sick.
Had a headache?
I don't know, he was sick, yes.
Maybe he had a heartache, I don't know.
No, he
No?
didn't have
Okay,
that.
all right.
He was just sick. Anyway, back to the question.
Skip, like you, Mobland is one of my favorite shows. It was announced that Tom Hardy is indeed returning for season
Yes,
3.
he is.
This after numerous reports he's having major issues with the producer, major issues with the other stars on the show. If Tom had been booted from the show, would you have continued to watch?
I think you would have watched it.
I thought hard about this. I couldn't get her to start it.
I didn't watch it.
And
I
she
mean,
missed the boat
I would
on
watch
this
it
one.
now, but I didn't watch it then.
You would have been fine. She was afraid of the violence.
It looked too violent. I don't like
and
violence.
it wasn't. There's here and there.
I know. After the fact. This is after
but
the
when you have
fact.
Helen Mirren and Pierce Brosnan and especially Tom Hardy,
Well, Tom Hardy.
you just
me.
go with it.
Right.
You just, if you have to close your eyes or whatever.
Right. I said I'd watch it now, so
Okay.
now we would
But the
watch
more
it.
I thought about it, I don't know how long I would have stayed without Tom Hardy, because he is the driving force of Mobland. He brings this tense energy to it of oh my God, because he's liable to in a heartbeat cut your heart out.
Right.
Like in a heartbeat, he'll just
Yeah.
he is the fixer for the family.
Yeah.
And whatever need, hi, there you go. Whatever
Well, I
needs to
think you
get
would have
fixed.
watched it. I think you still would. You like Helen Mirren,
I
and you
do,
like
and
Pierce
she-
Brosnan,
God, she's kind of the ultimate villain of the whole show.
and
but
Pierce
she's the
Brosnan is great.
Mall wife. Pierce Brosnan is pretty good as a
Yeah.
bad guy, actually.
So I think you would have watched it.
I don't know. But he is it for the show. Trust me, if you knew the show,
Yeah.
you'd say,
No,
I
I
get
know
it.
the show. I know, but I haven't
Whew.
watched it.
This is James from Boulder, Colorado. Kurt Russell recently said that Taylor Sheridan shows connect with the, quote, silent majority, unquote. I know you're both fans of his shows, so I was wondering if you feel there's a political undertone or message in his shows.
I don't really see that in, Yellowstone. I guess in Yellowstone he's trying to, when Kevin Costner was in it, he's trying to save the Old West.
Okay. Okay, just
Against the
remember,
bad guys
all
that
these
want to.
shows, and we don't watch them because of this. Trust me, or she would be out. We
About
just-
political stuff? I don't watch it.
they're all right-leaning
Oh.
shows
No,
because
I don't watch that.
Taylor Sheridan is a tough Texan in his 50s, and it is interesting to me that his rise was perfectly timed with Donald Trump's rise. So there was a mood, a tone set
I don't think
open
of this
to
at
this.
all.
You
At
don't think so?
all. No.
Okay, what we like about him is he just writes real. He has,
I just like some of the shows he
No,
does.
I know.
Lioness, we liked
I like
Lioness. That was
Lioness.
great. Yellowstone, I don't like it anymore. I would not watch Dutton
okay, but
Ranch or
but-
whatever that is.
But who stars in each of the shows? Older badasses, right? Like,
Well, in
Okay, think-
Lioness, not that much.
no, not Linus, because she is the star of that.
Yeah.
Okay, but you got Costner, you got Stallone, you got Billy Bob, you got Sam Elliott, you got Tim McGraw
Yeah.
in 1883.
Yeah.
You got that LaMonica Garrett, who also stars in 1883 as a wise, old, tough guy. Do you remember his character?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
okay.
just think that
And
this.
he's in Linus,
But
too.
I don't. I'm not digging deeper beyond
Okay,
just
well, I
watching
do.
the show. I like the show. It's a great series, and I watch it. I don't sit around
Okay,
saying,
so-
"Is there a left wing part to the?" I mean, what?
No, right. It's
Right wing,
right-leaning.
left. I don't. I just watch the show. If it's entertaining, I watch it.
Okay, so we got hooked on. I did. I don't know if you loved it, but Sicario was his first sort of breakout because he wrote the script.
The movie.
Yes.
Yeah, it was a
Sicario.
great movie.
And then he did a second Sicario.
Yeah,
right?
I remember it. I watched
Okay,
it.
and it
It
was
was good.
tense. It was
Yeah.
edge of seat. Then he did Hell or High Water with Jeff Bridges. See, there's
Yep.
another iconic older.
I
Like
don't.
badass?
I don't think this is
Okay.
true.
All right.
So,
Then he did Wind River.
yeah,
Do you
we
remember?
saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And we
with
loved all-
Jeremy Renner.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
who I
we
love.
saw all three of them and said, "Oh, these are really different
They were great.
and riveting good." And then here we went with 1883. He has a real sense of a genuine sense of the way the West was.
Yeah, I'd give him that. Yes.
And the death of the West and
Yeah.
what West remains today, which fueled Yellowstone.
that was
right?
why I like Kevin Costner, because
Yes.
he too. We liked Horizon that nobody saw, but that was the number one. We saw the first one. The second one didn't come out, or did? I don't think it came out yet. They're going to release it. It was such an amazing movie that got panned that nobody saw.
Yep.
I think that was even better than any of his stuff. I mean, Kevin Costner is the king of
He is.
the West.
No, I got it.
Dances with Wolves was incredible. That's
Yeah.
why he was so good in that role.
Okay.
So I'm not digging beneath why he writes these shows.
Lioness was a departure. It's like political espionage thriller.
Yeah, it's
And-
great.
And it's really well done.
It is good.
It's
I
different. It's
like
more
it.
back in the Sicario realm, right?
It's really good.
and
Yeah,
and she is great.
she's
in it.
great.
Yeah, she drives it. But then he goes Tulsa King and Landman, and to me, they're a little more comedic. Both of them. They're more comic moments.
Well, with Landman, especially with the daughter and the wife,
Yes, they're a little bit.
they're lighter.
They're caricatured to me.
Yeah.
I've talked to Billy Bob about this, and he says, "Look, if you know Dallas and Fort Worth, and I lived in Dallas for a long time, but he said there are definitely women like this out there, and I get it, but they're just so over the top
dated
after
a
a
bunch of
while."
them.
Yeah, I didn't date anything like that.
Oh.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I really did. Not like that. But
Oh.
these two, the mother and daughter.
Well, just everyone in that show is stereotypical.
But the ultimate stereotypical is Tulsa King with the mobsters. You know,
I
it's,
take him
okay,
though.
but she loves
Stallone. I would
okay,
take.
She just loves. She will forgive Stallone
I will.
anything.
Yeah, I will.
And it's comedic to me.
Yeah,
it's a little bit
It's over the top.
dark comedy kind of stuff. It's
It
like
is.
mob comedy. It's got.
He makes it that way.
It's like he's writing it with a chuckle.
Yeah, it's tongue-in-cheek kind of.
Okay, there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek, and there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek in Landman, even though there's gripping
there is.
action.
There is.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so that's Taylor Swift, Sheridan.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift.
Another Taylor.
Yeah. So, speaking of that, it is now time for Skip and Ernestine to go to the movies on the couch, and we have quite a bit to discuss today. By the way, I forgot to put one on here, and then I woke up this morning and I thought, wait a second, we did try something, and I'm going to just hit you cold with it.
Yeah.
But we actually tried Sheep Detectives.
Oh, too upsetting.
And she couldn't last.
It's very upsetting.
She said it's upsetting.
It is. It's just like, no, but it's not. It goes deeper. I like you, Jackman.
Yeah.
And I thought it would be a cute, I love sheep. I thought it would be a cute movie. And I thought they were going to be investigating some murder. I didn't know it was the murder of Hugh Jackman.
Hugh Jackman dies.
Right. That first is number one, spoiler alert there. But he liked the sheep. I was really into that. But then it becomes like that Up. Remember Up with Ed Asner and the little boy or the little balloon? I cried my eyes out in that movie. That was so upsetting to me.
She doesn't like anything real upsetting.
Well, it was very upsetting. And then all of a sudden this one, the poor little sheep are talking about, well, how did he die? Why would he go to is he floating in a cloud? It's just so upsetting. It's like, I don't want to see this. It's too upsetting with death and...
So only Ernestine would bow out of Sheep Detectives because it's so upsetting.
It's very
because
upsetting.
It deals with death.
Oh, it deals with
And
death.
It's just a cutesy comedy in the end.
There's nothing cute about it. The poor sheep are saying, but who's going to take care of us now? He's the only one that loved us, and now he's dead. And do you think he's watching us? And it was so depressing. I was, no, you could watch it. I'm out. I don't know how they let the kids watch that movie.
Really? Well, death is part of life. You know,
I know, but not... This guy is taking care of them, and he's like by himself.
I was worried for the sheep immediately because I'm like, well, who's going to
take care of the sheep?
Yeah.
And they're like poking at him. He's dead, and they're like, maybe he's sleeping. No, I don't see him moving. I think he's dead. It's just horrible. You don't see that in Bambi. Bambi, nobody died in Bambi.
What?
What? When did you see people die in? When did you see them? You don't see people die in Bambi.
The mother gets shot.
The mother deer.
Yes.
I'm talking about, but humans, they don't have somebody human in Bambi.
But it's the most upsetting
Well, the mother
Disney
dies,
movie ever.
but really, the mother isn't that much of a focal point. It's all about Bambi.
She gets shot by a hunter.
Well,
right?
I blacked that out. I blanked that.
You blacked it out?
Yeah, I don't remember that one. I just know Bambi, or, what is it? Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. You don't see people... It's not upsetting. Cinderella was a little upsetting. They were really mean to her, the stepmom and
No, but all those fairy tales, like grim fairy tales, are very grim.
Well, those are different, yeah. But I'm talking about the Disney kind of things.
Hansel and Gretel get
baked, they don't,
so to speak.
Well, sort of, but they don't really. The Big Bad Wolf. But if anybody ever saw Up, that was depressing, and then they would understand why I think this is depressing.
Yeah.
I want to see happiness. I don't want to see depression.
Okay, we're getting to the Big Bang crescendo here.
Okay, go ahead. So that was one we
Okay.
stopped watching.
Then, just your quick weekly paying homage to Sugar. She
Sugar.
just likes sexy guys. She
I
likes
don't
Colin
like
Farrell.
all sexy guys. I like Colin. Oh my God.
So this
Hot.
is not a spoiler alert, but he's an alien. And
He is an
and
alien.
it's just
You will
driving
not
me
give
crazy.
that up.
Well, I won't give it up because
He's not going to become not an alien.
in last week's episode, he gets shot up, by this
Yeah, he
LA
gets
street
shot
gang.
in a gang, shooting.
And he should have died because he gets shot with shotguns. And he just goes home and
That's okay. He got rid of the blood and he
just
regrew
heals
them.
himself because he's an alien. He can't die. And then
There's nothing wrong with
he goes
that.
to the gang stronghold and just marches in and marches up the stairs, and there are lookouts and guards everywhere, gang guards. And he's just walking in. He's not even packing. He doesn't carry a gun.
He doesn't have
And I'm
to.
like, well, I can't honor that
I'm
because
going to say this once again. I said it last
I know
week.
he
If you
knows
don't
he
like
can't die.
If you don't like it, you shouldn't watch it.
Okay,
Just
but
like I'm not watching the Sheep
I
movie.
watched some things with you just because. And by the way, on the Sheep movie, I tried to keep going on the treadmill. I tried to keep watching it, and I just
It was sad.
no, it wasn't
Oh.
sad. It was just after a while, I'm like, what am I watching this for? Because I was watching it for you because I thought you would find it amusing.
I would have found it amusing. I love sheep. I love goats. I love
So
sheep.
I did not finish.
I
Sheep
think the
Detectives.
story is not good.
It's not that great.
Sugar, amazing. All my friends are watching it. Francesca, Richard's watching it. Everybody's watching it. You don't have to watch it.
I understand.
I'll watch it.
Then we tried the third installment of Enola Holmes, Sherlock's little sister.
Great.
And you asked me, have I ever heard the name Enola?
Yeah.
And I told you, well, the B-29 bomber that carried the nuclear bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima was called the Enola Gay after the pilot's mom.
Okay.
That was her name. And so I did hear that, but I don't know that they borrowed that.
No, I don't think so.
But her mom, played by, what's her name, in the
Yeah.
movie. What's her name?
Yeah, I'll think of it in a second.
Okay.
Oh, God, I'll think of it.
But she makes the point that she
Helena
named,
Bonham Carter.
thank you, that she named Enola alone spelled backwards
Yeah.
because she knew she was ultimately going to be alone.
I love that. That was
Yeah,
great.
So it's Enola is alone.
It's
backwards.
so good. Richard watched it. Millie Bobby Brown is great. And also, what's his name? Who plays her brother, Sherlock, who's great.
Cavill,
Yeah, Henry.
who played Superman once
Yeah.
upon a time.
Who played?
He is very good. He was a good Sherlock.
He was. He's very good.
I just
Here we go. Mr. Downer is
no,
now
no,
going
Mr.
to
Downer,
down
Mr.
this.
Honest, Mr. Truth Teller. It's not as good as the first two because the plot is a little thin.
Oh, okay. I'll
It's
give
a-
you that
okay,
much, but
all
I
right, it's
still
just-
found it
just a little
enjoyable.
thin.
She's
And-
very good.
And then I obviously have absolutely nothing with casting a black woman in a major role. I welcome that, but when you make the black woman Moriarty, it jars me because I am a huge Sherlock
No, I know.
cultish.
They should have
fan.
had a guy play Moriarty.
You just need a man because that's how it was written, and that's how there have been like 9,000 movies made
Right.
about
No, they
Sherlock
always
Holmes.
they have
and
Moriarty guy.
Oh, well, we just watched the series with
Yeah,
it's,
not Benedict Cumberbatch.
no, but Madonna's ex, Guy Ritchie.
Oh, Guy Ritchie. Yeah.
and
Oh,
it's
that was great.
sensational.
Young Sherlock Holmes.
Young Sherlock Holmes, and the whole
great.
premise is he's going to school with a school chum,
that was great.
and it's Moriarty.
Yeah.
I love that
Yeah.
because that works for me.
Yeah.
That they were actually partnering on
Yeah,
some crime
yeah.
solving
No, they were friends in college. Yeah,
Yes,
that was
okay.
great.
And then they go different
But
directions.
she is good in this.
the black woman.
No, Millie Bobby
Oh,
Brown.
she's good.
She's
So is-
great.
I don't know the name of the black woman. She's very
Yeah,
good.
she was really
it's just
good as
jarring
Moriarty.
that. Wait a minute. It's a she, huh?
Yeah, it just kind of threw it off a little bit.
And then
But her boyfriend, her husband to be, is adorable. He's a little of a heartthrob. He's
a heartthrob.
great.
Okay, I got that because he's been in the other
Yeah,
ones.
he's been other.
But then Dr. Watson is an Indian fellow from India.
I liked him. I didn't mind that.
he's
I didn't
pretty
mind that.
But Dr. Watson's obviously very British.
Yeah, he was British, but I liked him. He was good.
Yeah.
What the movie I loved her in? Side note, what was that one with the dragon?
I don't know.
Where she
the name.
slays the
You gotta
dragon?
Look these
I
things
gotta-
up if you're going to bring them
Well,
up.
it just popped in my
do
head.
my
I'm sorry.
homework. I look these things up.
Well, I can't look ahead of things I don't know what I'm going to say. So, I mean, it's just having to pop in my head. The movie where she slays the dragon, I'll come up with it.
Okay.
It was excellent.
Okay.
I can look it up.
And then, don't do it yet.
Well, you
'cause-
go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, I need you to participate.
I'm listening to what you're saying. Go
Well, how are
ahead.
you gonna- oh,
I'm
you're
just
gonna
going to look it
her
up
on
right now.
IMDb.
Movies. I'm just looking it
Pardon
up for a
us.
second. Movies. Okay.
That
It
is
was a
a-
really good movie. It was called. Oh, was it Damsel? It was Damsel, wasn't it? That was it. Damsel. Yeah, Damsel.
Okay, Damsel.
Damsel.
Didn't do that much.
So,
for me,
I
but she
loved
was
it.
good.
2024 Adventure. That was great. You should watch that with her. She is kick-ass. Remember, she was kick-ass in that.
She was. Then, just quickly, I did this on
On the Fly?
a spur of the moment, like on a whim. I do this occasionally. I'll look on what's on TCM,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yes.
Turner Classic Movies.
I love
and,
Turner Classic Movies.
and I've always heard of this movie called Sorry, Wrong Number, and I'm like,
Love Sorry,
huh?
Wrong Number.
So I'm on the treadmill one day, and I start watching it, and then then I continued while I was waiting for her to cook dinner in the microwave.
Cook. I put it in the microwave.
And we started watching it, and then she said, "Oh, it's a great movie," and I'm like,
I
"It
love
is?"
it. I love Barbara
I've
Stanwyck.
always heard it. She loves Barbara Stanwyck, who I'm not that. She's not that sexy.
I am. She's beautiful. Oh,
It's a girl.
Christmas in Connecticut. She was in. Oh, she was in.
She's kind of cold to me.
But that's not
There's
her in real
like
life. She
this
dated Robert Wagner for years.
sultry sexiness
She's
to
sexy. Her, Betty Davis. It's all of those women.
Okay. So we watched Sorry Wrong Number, and there's nobody in it that you can root for. They're all.
Well, I didn't want her to
despicable.
die.
I don't know.
It's a classic. It's almost like a Hitchcock. It's not Hitchcock. I can't
But
remember.
every character's over the top, unlikable, and
Well, she plays a
kind of
very.
bizarre plot.
But they remade the movie with Gwyneth Paltrow
Yeah, they did.
and
We
Viggo
didn't see it.
Mortensen.
No.
I watched it.
Okay.
I saw it.
Okay.
It wasn't as good as the original. So I love her, and I'll watch her in anything.
The other funny thing about the older movies is they just end like abruptly.
Well, that's
and
good.
it's like,
They just
huh?
end it. It's like it doesn't hang on.
That's it?
Like Double Indemnity.
credits roll.
She was good in Double Indemnity with Fred
Okay.
McMurray. She was good in everything. Barbara Stanwyck is one of my favorite actresses.
Okay, now for our showstopper. So on Saturday night, she said, "Okay, we're eating. What are we going to watch?" I said, I would have bet against this one, but there is a movie in the theater still that is crushing at the box office, and is the runaway summer hit called Obsession. And I knew vaguely what the plot was, and I knew it was sort of horror / comedy, and I
Right.
thought, maybe she can deal with this one, because I would like to see why this movie is connecting.
Right.
Because it's already done internationally 400 million,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Runaway hit by a former YouTuber.
Right. And I read about it because it was
Yes.
the cover
And
of
she knew a little
Hollywood
bit, and she said,
Reporter.
"Well, I don't know if I can take it or not, because she can't."
I
deal
said
with
if it's going to be
horror."
really horrible and bloody and gory, I'm out because I don't like to see that. So.
Okay.
And horror.
So we start, and she's doing this the whole time.
Well, there was
And
some scenes, but
after
I ended up liking it.
15 minutes, she was hooked. And certainly, it's well written. It's well ordered, where it's very simply told, and you can just get pulled right into it. But simply put, there's a guy who's supposed to be kind of a nerdy guy.
And he ends up liking this girl.
And they all work together at a guitar
at a
store.
music store.
And there are 4 of them, and they go out with each
Girlfriends.
other at night, the 2 girls and the 2 guys, and they kind of like each other, but not. And so
He really likes this
he's
one
obsessed
girl.
with this girl, and
She only likes him as a friend.
The movie opens with him doing an impassioned speech, and you think it's to who? And it's to the waitress at the diner that
Right,
they're
he's
at.
just
He's
trying-
practicing,
yeah, he's
right? And he gets so obsessed that he thinks he's at some shop,
Like a
and he sees something called
magic
a
shop.
one-wish willow that you break. And it costs like $4.99, $6.99, and you break it and make a wish. And guess what? Not only did it work,
Well, he wishes that she'll fall in
Yeah,
love with
that
him more than
she'll-
anybody
yes.
else in the world. And
and
then he gets his wish.
it,
And then it goes off the rails.
be careful what you wish for, because
was
does
really
she
good.
ever get obsessed
Yeah.
with him?
Then it goes crazy. We're
And
not
it
going to tell you
goes
the end, but
crazy.
it's really,
And
it's good.
it's well done,
I had to hide my eyes
A
like
few times.
25 or 30%
Yeah.
of the film.
but Indy Navarrete
Yeah, she
plays
was great.
the
I
girl.
liked her.
and it's a tricky, tough, demanding role because she has to go back and forth from
Normal, abnormal, normal, crazy.
abnormal, and
Yeah.
or you
Yeah,
jump
she has to
down,
become
you're gonna
crazy,
come back
then
up.
she's normal, then she's crazy, then she's normal.
Come on.
But she does it so well.
Yeah.
She's so believable. And the guy that played the lead, he's cute and he's believable. So I liked it.
Yeah. And
It's good.
and the guy, he can play nerdy, and then in some shots he's pretty.
He's actually handsome,
Handsome.
and yeah, he looks like he could be a model. He's like
Yeah.
a very cool,
But
hip
she
looking
has
guy.
to carry it, and she has to pull off being too cool for school at the first, where she's above him. He's just a friend.
Yeah, she has
you
no
know.
time for him.
Yeah, and then
She goes mad,
she
crazy.
goes psycho, and there are parts that are, to me, like between.
Gory.
They're gory funny. They get
Yeah.
so crazy. It's like crazy funny.
Right.
And the point is, we loved it.
It was great. So I told
works.
Francesca, and Francesca said to me, my best friend Francesca,
Yeah.
she said, I don't want to dampen your parade here. She
Mm-hmm.
said, but I was watching the Twilight Zone marathon that's on 4th of July. She loves the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
She knows every episode of the old Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
And she said, they just did the same exact premise on
Yes.
last night when I watched it. She gave me the entire episode of the
True.
of the Twilight Zone,
Yeah.
and it was the same exact as the movie we just watched. So he either ripped it off or
No, but it's an old idea
Yeah.
of the spell gets cast on one or the other who doesn't like
right,
and where they
I mean,
get
they've
obsessed.
done it on Bewitched. They've done
They've
it.
done
Drink
it.
this, drink
Yeah,
the
yeah,
potion.
yes.
And what did I send you this morning? And
Cupid's
that's
arrow,
the store
yeah.
that I buy some clothes from called Natural Life. They have some funky stuff,
She
and they
sent
have
me.
accessories.
Yeah.
And one of it is for $5. You can buy a little wish string. And you wear it, and when the string falls off, your wish comes true. And I said, "Here,
Uh-oh.
look,
Don't.
here they have it.
Careful,
Don't touch that
right?
string."
Yeah. This is Joe from Hershey, Pennsylvania. Is it
Hershey. I was
I think
there.
left out.
Yeah, they left out the.
Well, it's
I
where
know
Wilt
Hershey.
Chamberlain once scored 100.
It's where
points there.
Hershey's is.
Yeah.
Hershey.
This says Hershey, Pennsylvania.
No, Hershey.
Hershey.
Yes. Love
Joe says, I read a report that Gen Z are the ones who are driving box office success now.
That's true. I read the same
Aha.
report.
I find this shocking given the fact Gen Z has grown up just watching everything on their phone. Yeah. Wondering what you two think of this. Well, it speaks to the success of Obsession.
Yeah.
I assume a whole bunch of Gen Zers through word of mouth because they're not advertising this movie. But I'm assuming a whole bunch of Gen Zers are texting each other, calling each other, saying, you got to see this.
Yeah.
And they're going to the movies
But-
to see it.
But I can say this, that everything is cyclical.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So for now, there's been such a long period of people not going to the movies.
Yeah.
Young, old, whatever, and it's just like buying in the mall.
Yeah.
Now the whole trend is Gen Z, younger people, whatever, are now going to the mall because they want to actually try clothes on. It's the same premise. So everything comes around, goes around.
Yeah.
Now it's the time. People have stayed home and watched it enough here. They want to go to a movie and eat popcorn and sit in a seat. That's the truth. When I go to the mall, I see people coming out. There's 100 young guys, girls coming out. It's what it is.
Okay.
And I want to
So-
go with them because I want to go back
I
to the
know
movies.
she wants to go back to the
Yeah,
movies.
I'll hang out with them.
We almost never go anymore.
Well,
we
that's
used
your
to go
fault.
every
I
week.
love the movies. I still want to go to the
It's
movies.
not my fault. You're the one who
I
didn't
don't
want
wanna
to be
sit
around
in the-
crowds. You
I'll
wear
be
a
around-
mask.
Well, I'll wear a mask. I don't care, but I want to go to a movie and see it on a big screen. Okay? Oh,
With this. Hey, where are you going? Where are you going?
okay.
We're
We're
almost finished.
continuing.
We're almost home. This is Jason.
She's digging.
She's digging what we're doing here.
Okay. She digs us.
This is Jason Birchfield who says, skip, with exclamation points. I hated you, now I adore you, with 2 crying laughing emojis. Probably the only Cowboys fan that I like. Last week I wore my cowboy hat, so I appreciate that from Jason.
Somebody asked what we
I-
had.
I'm-
where our
I'm
land-
gonna
oh,
end
okay,
with that.
Go
Let
ahead.
me
Oh, he's got to do
moderate.
it. Okay.
I had
He's
it
the
planned.
moderator.
I'm
Okay.
right on schedule.
Go
We're
ahead.
Right here at the end of the show. This was a YouTuber who said, this is at Jacob_Howard. to you. Love your lampshades.
Thank
Where
you.
did you get them?
Crate and Barrel.
Crate and Barrel?
Crate and Barrel.
I didn't even know that.
Yes.
I didn't
They
know you
may
did
still
that.
have them.
Really?
Yeah. They always
Well-
look like alien things to me, but yeah.
Well, now you undercut yourself because you know, people think you got them from Thailand or somewhere.
Well, they
like
were. I think they
exotic-
were from Italy, but they
Oh.
had to order them.
They did?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, anyway, Crate and Barrel. I love Crate and Barrel.
okay.
If they want to sponsor us, come along, Crate and Barrel.
I do like those lamps.
I do
actually.
too. They're different, but
And
thank you
they
for
look
actually
good
you have
and-
good taste.
In the shot, they kind of play off our hair, right?
Our heads, they're like helmets.
They're like helmets.
We got helmet heads.
It's like Star Wars helmets, sort of.
That's us, except
Right.
for Hazel. There's not three. There's only two.
Hazel says, I've had enough. She's right here. She said, you
She's
guys
pooped.
have done enough.
Anyway, we hope you had a good 4th
That's
of
it.
July.
Yes, we do.
Hope you were
That's
safe.
it for episode around 78, and we will see you next week if, in fact, we're still
We'll be-
speaking.
As long as I can see sugar, I'll be okay. Peace out.